Today we're going to work on our bunny project, and we're going to use the Canvas program to do it. But the first thing we need to do is we need to get the bunny image. So right here it says bunny project. You want to click. It will open up, and then you want to right click save as. Now if you've already created a folder to save your work in, you want to save it there. I created a folder in my drive called number 1 artwork. So I'm going to save it there, and now I have a copy of the bunny project. I'm going to click the back arrow, and now I'm going to open up the Canvas program. That should open up a new tab for you. And then once that loads, I'm going to go back to my project here, or to my assignment, and click my bunny project PDF. This is going to be my checklist. This is going to tell me all the things I need to do to finish this project. So the first thing it says is I've already done 1, 2, and 3. Now I need to open up the Canvas program, which is open. Number 5 says choose the new program image, and then open up the bunny project. So that's what I'm going to do. So here's a new drawing, and here's the new from image. That's the one I want to click on. Then I'm going to go onto my computer where I saved it. I saved it in my artwork folder, and I'm going to click bunny project and open that up. Awesome. Then I'm going to go back to my checklist to see the things that I need to do. So now I need to add a layer. So I'm going to go to my gallery and go back to one of the pictures that I started working on already. And I'm going to come here. Yours will be empty. Yours will not have anything in it. I'm going to add a layer by going right here. Add a layer. Okay. So now everything that I've already done is down at the bottom layer, and here's the top layer. And I've added my layer. So I'm going to go back to my instructions. Choose color or colors, and tool or tools to draw a design on the egg. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pick some really bright colors to draw some designs. And I'm going to use the marker. I kind of like that one the best. Remember, you can choose the size, and all you have to do is hover over it, and you can see how big or small the size of the marker is. And I want mine to be completely solid. Okay, so I'm going to come here, and I'm going to touch and click. Let's click in this space. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to draw a stripe here. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to do another stripe. Oh, that looks kind of bad. Undo. And that's even worse. I'm not having any luck. That's a little better. Okay, then I'm going to add other designs. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to pick, let's see, red. And tap over here, and I'm going to put some zigzags. Now, if you want to fill in these areas here, you can do that as well. I'm not doing too good on the bottom of this egg. Okay. And don't worry about going out of the lines right here, because we're going to clean that up later. All right, so I don't need to change my colors again. Now I want purple, and this time I'm going to make my pencil a little smaller. And I'm going to go in, and now I'm going to do some curvy lines. All right, and then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this beautiful orange. I'm going to make my marker pretty large. Let me go a little larger. Okay, there we go. Now, to add a perfect circle, what you have to do is you have to put the circle where you want it, click and hold the mouse for a second, like 1 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi. There we go. 1 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi. And then it makes a perfect circle for you. And you could put different size circles in here as well. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to use this color, and I'm going to change the size of my circle. Here we go. And I'm just holding it down 1 second when I click, after I click it, and it makes this perfect circle. Okay, so before I move on after this, I'm going to make sure that I go and check my instructions. I'm going to go back and look, and my instructions say, let's see, I've done the designs on the egg. It says add another layer, and then it says choose a color in the chalk tool. So I'm going to come here first. I'm going to come to layer, which is right here. I'm going to add another layer. Okay, so we can turn the egg on and off. Do you see that? Okay. All right, so I'm on this layer now. So even if I put something over here, if I turn this on and off, that is going to stay. So I want to get rid of that. So I'm just going to choose the eraser, or I could do undo. And I'm going to get rid of that. So I decided to do my bunny with the chalk tool. So I'm going to click the chalk tool, and you can choose any color you want. I chose gray. And I'm going to choose a size of the tool that I need. And remember, you can change that periodically. And I don't know if that's dark enough. Let me see. Let me go this one, see what happens. There we go. Okay. So when I get down into his little paws here, see how I'm constantly clicking? I'm just click, 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 and click and clicking. And it's kind of making it look like fur on the bunny. Kind of makes him look like a little stuffed animal almost. And there I'm going, and I'm constantly clicking. Remember, because if you want to undo something, it's based off of your clicks. So I'm going to go in here and fill this in. Now he looks like a nice little stuffed bunny. I did the rest of him previously, okay, just to save time. But over here and right here, I need a smaller size. So I'm going to go smaller and come in here and click and clean this up. And then come in here next to his little paw and add that color there. Now I have my bunny finished. Now if you want to fill in more color, you want to add different colors to him, you can. That'll be fine. But let's go back to the instructions. So I colored the bunny any color I wanted to. So now number 12 says I need to choose the eraser tool and clean up the edges. Okay, remember we talked about this right here on the sides? Well, you want to come in and you want to click, click, click. Let's see if we can get this to erase. Wait, do I have my eraser tool? Hello. Okay. Guess what? I'm on the wrong layer. So see how I'm erasing and nothing's happening? Because I'm on the wrong layer. So I'm going to click back over here, click on the egg layer right here, click on that. And now when I use the eraser tool, it will work. You see that? Try not to get too close to it or you'll see the white of the egg. And you just go and just kind of clean it up as best you can. And I'm just clicking away to clean it up. You could also click and drag, but it's easier if you just use clicks. And remember, you can always undo. So if you go too far in and you see like I did right there, I can go to undo and then click. Right there, kind of clean it up. right, that looks good. And then the same thing over here on the bunny. I want to make sure that I get the right size of eraser, because if it's too big, it'll take too much off. And just go in and clean up. Clean up those little lines. Oh, why isn't it erasing? Because I'm on the bunny. I'm not on the bunny, excuse me. I'm not on the bunny. So let me get on the bunny. All right, now let me use it. Yes, now it's starting to take away some of that paint off of there. And now I can clean it up. And it's looking sharp. Okay, now what do? I go back to my chart here. And I need to click on the gallery button and then on the dots, because I'm going to name my bunny. All right, so I'm going to come here to the gallery button, click that. Here's my design. I'm going to click the 3 dots. I'm going to rename it. And I think I'm supposed to name it Smith Bunny. Yes. So I'm going to name it Smith, which is my last name. So you're going to use your last name and the word bunny. And then click OK. All right. So then it says, let's go back here. It says save the image to your device. And I'm going to do that. So I do not know where you're saving your pictures to, but hopefully you created a folder somewhere in your Google Drive to save your work. Mine is in a folder called Artwork. Here's my name, last name Smith, name of the project Bunny. Now I'm going to click Save. All right, that's where it's at. And then the next step says to go to your classroom assignment and attach the image to this assignment. It's just like what we did with the caterpillar, the color picture of the caterpillar. You want to do the same thing. If you need to watch the video, it's available in the assignment area. And make sure to click Turn In or Mark as Done.